Hi, welcome to Freshman English. My name's Dawn Sprangle. This is my 19th year teaching. I've been at Downers Grove North since 2006. I have a bachelor's in teaching high school English, as well as 3 master's degrees, special education, educational leadership, and literacy. That last degree also gave me my certified reading and literacy specialist certification. You could see 2 pictures of my family, my husband Steve, as well as our 2 boys. I have a 5th grader named Jericho and a 4th grader named Callan. I feel like I have a foot in each of the worlds right now with us being remote teaching, but my boys are currently going to school in person, and it has been interesting to see what the new normal is on both fronts. Our goals for the year aligned also with the goals of many of the IEP ones for reading and writing. So I want to help increase reading comprehension, and we do that by practicing active reading strategies, improve reading, writing, speaking, and listening across the board. We also practice reading and writing strategies, and our big kind of capstone of this will be writing a multi-paragraph essay by the year. And I also hope that while they are here, I can help them to be not only successful, but learn to enjoy the English class as well. Our target skills: self-advocacy, um, technology, especially in this remote environment, but I've always had a strong focus on technology too. I'm one of the tech specialists at the school. So they are getting used to using Google Classroom, using various tools, as well as the G Suite documents, slides, and also having them take ownership of their learning. Personal responsibility and student communication. We did a lesson on how to properly email teachers, so that's not only something that's useful for my class, but it's something that they could use, across all their classes to advocate for their needs, as well as just make sure their voice is heard in their education. Our primary texts are right now up there. Animal Farm is going to be the first novel we will do once we are done with our short story unit, as well as we also do Night, Romeo and Juliet, and we are going to try a new text this year called Ghost Boys. The expectations in that students are going to be prepared every day with all their necessary materials. Assignments are completed and turned in on time. For writing, there is the ability to revise. And if a student really does want that opportunity to learn from their mistakes, that they're going to take the revision process seriously. And whether we are remote or hybrid or in person, they are going to engage with the material. This is just our slide on the remote learning norms. I am sure that many of the classes will be showing something similar to this. So we are going to be focusing on following school rules, being prepared, participating, and using features like chat, the microphone responsibly. For essays and revision, we do encourage students to revise all of their writing, and at times we may force the revision by making a requirement, and it's also going to need to have a student-initiated conference with the teacher so that we could talk about why a grade maybe did not meet the expectations of that assignment and how they need to grow in those areas, since writing is just going to keep building upon the skills that they're going to need. All of our revisions are submitted electronically through the revision log. This is also how, if there's any missing work, a student will submit as well. So the top is just the banner that a student would go to a Google form and do. It ends up coming out nicely in this spreadsheet. So you can see I'm going to be grading the revision log later today because it's a Friday. The work comes in order as it was received. They tell me why they are submitting it, whether it was late or absence or a revision, the name of the assignment, and then they're either going to give me the direct link to that document or they're going to do a screenshot depending on what type of document it is. Then on Fridays, we go ahead and grade everything. Once the revision log is empty, the next time I will be in here is that following Friday. Student resources, everything I use is posted in Google Classroom. So if there is a missing assignment or they need to find a tool to help them, they could go in there. My course calendar is also on Google Classroom. If you would like to check grades, those are updated and in real time on Home Access Center. And then if students need additional support, they could ask for help during their LRC or ED resource, as well as we do have those check-in resource periods Tuesday through Friday, as well as they could ask for an appointment during office hours. For supporting your student at home, on the daily, you could help them make sure they are present and on time. Even sometimes if you're not there with them, a nice text reminder may help them get to where they need to be. Checking an assignment notebook or calendar, for many of them, this is kind of a requirement of their SAS class or their LRC. Ask what their homework is. You could look at that through Google Classroom and even be willing to just maybe have a discussion and ask them questions about the books or stories they're currently doing in English. On weekly, I encourage you to check the grades in Home Access Center to see where they currently are. And you could also turn on your notifications as well if you want to get an alert if and when the grades drop below a certain standard you set. If you have questions, the best way to reach me is at my email address, which is my first initial last name, dsprengel@csd99.org. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to being able to talk with you in person at Parent Teacher Conference in October. Have a great day.